Yep. Y'all already know who it is, man. It's King Ade with the Wizards Review. You know what I mean? And I'm in a great mood tonight. I'm in a great mood today. We had an earlier than usual game today, you know what I mean? Due to the Phillies being in the World Series. So, the game was at 6 o'clock. And honestly, I think the Wizards were happy that the game started, earlier because they wanted to get back on the floor as soon as possible after that horrendous performance against the Sixers in DC last game. You know what I mean? So tonight they came out, they got the win. I was very happy with how they played tonight. You know what I'm saying? They bounced back. Last game, I was extremely concerned in the direction the team was going. And I was hoping that they showed us that they were going to get it together and regroup and get back to the winning basketball that we know they could play. And they did that tonight. You know what I'm saying? Great team win. A lot of positives to take from this game. And I'm just hoping they could build from this because the way they played tonight is the blueprint. You know what I mean? It's the blueprint on how we need to play in order to win consistently. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, since we won the game, I'm going to start with the things that I didn't like tonight. You know what I mean? And first off, the Sixers, not just early in the game, but really throughout the whole night, they were getting a lot of easy shots. They were getting a lot of good shots. They were making a lot of shots tonight. They started the game 5 for 5 from the field. You know what I mean? So I definitely didn't like that. I believe they ended the game shooting over. Oh no, they shot 46% from the field, but they shot over 50% from the 3-point line tonight. So that's another thing I didn't like at all. You know what I mean? And that's something they have to work on. You know what I mean? That's definitely something that we need to work on. In regards to us, playing 3-point defense. I definitely didn't like the way our defense played tonight at times at the 3-point line. You know what I'm saying? The MVP for the Sixers tonight was Tyrese Maxey, man. And that brother, man, that young guy, oh, hold on real fast. I see an issue. Okay, my fault, y'all. All right. Tyrese Maxey, man, he played a very good game tonight. You know what I'm saying? He was extremely impressive. Young player, but he's going to be a star in this league. There's no doubt about it, man. The way he scores, he makes it look too easy, and we need to do better in regards to that. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, good look, Big J. I'm in agreement 100%, man. You know what I mean? Denny definitely. We're going to get into that. I'm talking about the things I dislike right now. You know what I'm saying? But the things you're mentioning is correct. You know what I mean? I definitely didn't like how Maxey just did whatever he wanted to do tonight. You know what I mean? We were able to overcome his great play tonight, but there is no doubt about it, man. Tyrese Maxey is an up-and-coming star, and he's going to be a future all-star. Like, he scores so easily. You know what I mean? So I know it's not just against us. But when it's against us, it just hurts a little more, you know what I mean? But as an NBA fan, you really see his potential, and he really had a great game tonight. So I definitely didn't like that. He scored on all 3 levels. He scored a quick 10 points to start the third quarter for the Sixers. So, I was kind of worried about him, doing what he was doing. But fortunately, in the fourth quarter, we came up big, and we stopped his momentum somewhat, and it helped us win the game. So I definitely like that part. I thought Thibault early in the game was causing issues on the defensive end. You know what I'm saying? But eventually we got past that, and he wasn't really much of a factor throughout the rest of the game. You know what I mean? The Sixers went on a 9-0 run in the second quarter that I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? I definitely didn't. I don't ever like when teams go on runs and when teams go on multiple runs within a game. You know what I'm saying? I definitely didn't like that, yo. So, but we were able to overcome it, and it didn't cost us the game. We had a 2+ minute scoring drought in the second quarter that I didn't like. I don't like when we can't score the ball. We're too talented of a team to have any extended amount of time of a scoring drought. You know what I mean? We're just too talented if we run the offense the right way. You You know what I mean? But there's going to be times throughout the season where we're going to have problems scoring, and that's just every NBA team, and it happened for us at times tonight. So I didn't like that. The second half, third quarter, the Sixers started fast. I already mentioned Maxey going off for 10 quick points to start the third quarter, so I definitely didn't like that. A thing we didn't do well tonight, after all the things we did well, one of the things we didn't do well tonight is shoot the three-point ball. You know what I mean? We ended the game 5 for 21 from the three-point line. And fortunately, we won tonight's game, but moving forward, we cannot shoot 5 for 20, 5 for 21. We got to shoot the three-point shot better if we're going to be a competitive team in this league. This is a three-point league, you know what I mean? So for us to shoot the way we shot from the three-point line and still win the game just shows the dedication that we had and the determination to win the game. You know what I mean? We won it in other aspects of the game, but the three-point line definitely wasn't one of them. I thought House for the Sixers, he did a little bit too much for my liking. He's a nice little role player, a nice bench player, but he shouldn't be getting hot on us the way that he did, especially in the third quarter, you know what I mean? But again, in the fourth quarter, we neutralized him, and he wasn't much of a factor when they needed a spark, you know what I mean? But just to see their bench played pretty well tonight, you know what I mean? So I definitely don't like seeing another team's bench play well against us. We need to, you know, the Stars already are hard, you know, tough enough to stop. So when their bench is playing well, it just makes them even harder to stop. But again, we neutralized them in the fourth quarter, and we were able to pull away, you know what I mean? The Sixers, again, the third quarter, the start of the third quarter. No, within the third quarter. It wasn't the start, but in the third quarter, the Sixers made 5 straight field goals. But we had an even longer streak in the third quarter, and I'm going to get to that when I go to the things that I like. But for us to be able to score so many points back-to-back and let them score, and, you know, it was going back and forth. I like when we score and get stops. But we weren't getting stops in the third quarter, so I definitely didn't like that. But again, we played well. You know what I'm saying? We played well overall. And then the bench for the Sixers, I just mentioned, they played well. They made an impact in the third quarter. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, though, that's really everything I disliked. And it wasn't enough for us to lose tonight's game, which is a blessing. You know what I mean? We played very well tonight. And with that said, I'm going to have to go to the things that I like, because there were so many things that I liked in tonight's game. And tonight, off jump, man, it looked like we started with a sense of urgency that we needed that was lacking the last 3 games, 3 losses, you know what I mean? We knew we had to get a win. We knew we playing a team that we just lost to in DC, and this showed the way they started the game. The offense looked crisp. The ball movement was right. And the biggest thing that I like tonight, and the thing that they have to stick with moving forward, is they made an effort to get the ball to Porzingis. You know what I'm saying? Porzingis is, you know, a lot of people were saying that on Twitter tonight, that Porzingis is our best player. And it's hard for me to disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? Because of all the things that he can do. You know, being 7'3", being able to anchor the paint at times, you know, cause the opponent to have hard shots at the rim, to be able to hit the three. He was much more aggressive on the boards tonight. But I love when he's scoring in the post. I love when we get the ball to him in the post. And I love when he's decisive and he takes one dribble and goes to the rim. That's what he was doing all night. And he had a back-to-back 30-point game. Last game he had 32 points. Tonight he had 30 points. He had the 9 rebounds, the 3 assists. And tonight he had blocks. Last game he had, I think, 3 steals. Tonight he had 3 blocks. You know what I mean? So just doing a little bit of everything. And just his bounce tonight. The way he played with urgency tonight was extremely impressive. You know what I mean? He was much more aggressive on both ends of the floor, and we need that from him moving forward. That's how he has to play game in and game out for us to have a chance to win. Now, at times, he may not have to score 30 every game, but a nice 24, 25, 9, 10 rebounds, 2, 3 blocks. That's the type of game that we need from KP game in and game out for us to have a legitimate chance to win game in and game out. You know what I mean? He had 14 points in the first half, so he had 16 points in the second half. So he was consistent throughout the game. I love the way that Unseld, he basically played the majority of the first quarter. He kept him in the game and let him get his groove. And I just like the way Unseld made that adjustment. Brought Gafford in a little bit later, you know what I'm saying, than usual, to let KP get his groove, you know what I mean? Let him make his impact and let him just get into the game. And he took full advantage of that coaching adjustment from Unseld. So I definitely like that, man. The team as a whole, we made it a concerted effort in this. Again, another thing that we need to continue moving forward is that they made a concerted effort just to score in the paint, period. Now, part of that we know is because Embiid didn't play, but no matter what, that has to be our formula. Maybe we can hit the three better moving forward, but it has to start with us trying to score in the paint, make an impact in the paint, and forcing teams to collapse and us kicking it out for wide open threes. But the way we can shoot better from the three-point line is how we play tonight, and that is making sure that we score in the paint, make an effort to score in the paint. I was so happy with that tonight, man. Not settling for J's, not settling for three-pointers, even though we shot 21 three-pointers. They made an effort to shoot in the paint, and it paid off big time when we really needed it at the end of the game. So I definitely like that, yo. 20 points in the first quarter in the paint, 12-point advantage in the points in the paint to end the first half. And I believe we ended the game with a 20-plus point advantage in the paint. You know what I mean? So all around, a great game plan to make an effort to score in the paint. It was so evident. It was so obvious that was the game plan tonight, and it has to be the game plan every game. You know what I mean? In my opinion, that has to be the game plan. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely like what I saw tonight. I felt that we rebounded the ball very well tonight. Let me see. We had a total of 43 rebounds to their 32 rebounds. So an 11 rebound advantage, and it felt like it tonight. You know what I mean? Some games it feels like we might have out-rebounded the team, or they might have out-rebounded us. Then when you look at the box score, it's pretty close. Tonight, it felt like we out-rebounded them. And when I look at the box score, we out-rebounded them by 11. So what I saw is what it was, you know what I mean? And that's how we have to play. The team rebounded well. I don't think anybody on our team... Oh, no, Rui off the bench had 10 rebounds. But no starters had double-digit rebounds. But Porzingis had 9. Kuzma with 8 rebounds. You know what I mean? Avdia with 8 rebounds. I mean, it was a total team effort from rebounding the ball. And again, that's how we have to play in order for us to have a chance to win. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely like that. I felt Kuzma played a very complete game tonight. He started off well. There were times where he disappeared, but in the fourth quarter, he bounced back, and he ended up with a solid line. 18 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. He did have 4 turnovers, but they didn't kill us, you know what I mean? But that's the type of game. The three-headed monster showed up tonight. Porzingis had 30. Beal had 29. Kuzma had 18, 8, and 4. And then the supporting cast came in and gave us good minutes off the bench. Morris ran the point study, you know what I mean, not doing too much. And then Gale starting, he just starts to set the tone. Let me look at how many minutes he played, man. He played only 17 minutes, you know what I mean? Rui had more minutes. Avdia had 29 minutes. Will Barton had 24 minutes. Gil had 17 minutes, but he started, and I just believe he started because Unseld likes the energy he plays with, no matter when you put him in the game, and I like that, and I also think Unseld is playing mind games with Denny, especially, you know what I'm saying, not starting him, putting Gil in to start, maybe trying to light a fire under Denny, but when Denny gets in, he doesn't do too much, doesn't try to score too much. He plays his role, and he plays it very effectively, and I really like the way Denny played tonight. You know what I mean? Especially in the fourth quarter. Just playing tough defense, closing out, rebounding the ball, blocking shots. He had 3 blocks tonight. A big block, and then a big Hold on, let me find Denny. Yeah, big strip of Denny towards the end of the fourth quarter that really helped us close the game out, man. So again, Denny played well, but overall, I felt our team rebounded the ball well, man. I felt our defense was much better. There was much more attention to detail. We had 7 blocks by the end of the third quarter. Let me see if I can see if we had 9 blocks to end the game. So another 2 blocks in the fourth. 9 blocks total in the game. Again, a winning formula. Getting their hands up, not letting the opponent get easy shots. Again, you can just see the focus that they had tonight after a terrible 3-game losing streak. They looked hungry and they looked like they wanted to get a win, and their effort earned them that win tonight, man. So I definitely liked our defense, especially us blocking shots, getting hands on the ball, stripping the ball in key moments of the game. Very good defense tonight. I felt the bench made an immediate impact. Again, Rui had another 10-point game, added 10 rebounds with 4 assists. So he's beginning to see the floor a little better. Again, I knew that coach, they were going to watch film, and they probably was pointing out to Rui like, man, you need to pass the ball. You're having tunnel vision at the rim and not seeing anything else. So he's beginning to see the floor a little better. Those 4 assists were big, but 10 rebounds off the bench, just being consistent off the bench, man. And I'm just liking Rui's development and what he's bringing off the bench. You know what I mean? But we had 24 points, 14 rebounds by our bench by the end of the first half. So again, just a great impact, and that's what we need as well in order for us to have success moving forward. So I just love when our bench plays well, and then our big 3 plays well, and everybody plays well, and it all comes together. And when we play the way we played tonight, that's going to usually lead to a win. So they just need to funnel this energy into them and carry it on moving forward, man. I already mentioned Denny's defense tonight, big off the bench. Big strip of Harden in the fourth, so I definitely like the way Denny played tonight. Again, I just mentioned what Rui did. Love the way Rui played tonight. I felt we played with much better pace tonight. We made an effort to rebound and push. You know what I'm saying? So, again, didn't let the Sixers get set like we did last game on defense, and it paid off for us. So, again, we have to play fast. We have to push this pace. I like the fact Denny is pushing the pace. When he gets a rebound, he's able to dribble and handle the ball and get it across the half-court line. You know what I mean? Not having Beal always pushing, giving Morris a rest at times. Just having multiple ball handlers on the floor at once is definitely a good thing, and I definitely like what I saw in regards to us pushing the pace tonight, man. I like Barton off the bench. Our bench played well tonight, man. Barton played well, 11 points, got into double digits, had 3 assists, and played well tonight, man. Our bench was great. And we definitely need that moving forward. We got to the free throw line again. We weren't as successful as we were last game. We only missed 1 free throw last game. We went, where did we go? 26 for 32 tonight from the free throw line. So again, getting to the line 30-plus times tonight. It's been an Achilles heel at the start of the season. But if we keep getting to the line 30-plus times a night, then our bottom of the league ranking is steadily going to rise. And that's what we also going to need for us to have success moving forward. So I like seeing that. And I think, again, it's a product of us making it effort to scoring the post and forcing the opponent to try to stop us in the paint. And it just draws fouls and it gets us to the line. So I definitely like what I saw in regards to that, man. I thought Monte Morris was very solid from the point guard position tonight. Again, not turning the ball over, not scoring tonight, but he made an effort to try to score, get the ball on the rim. He had 6 assists tonight. Again, another 5-plus assist game. Nothing too spectacular, but very steady. So I definitely like seeing that from Morris, man. I like Daniel Gafford's game tonight. After getting benched last game, that was a wake-up call. When you see Todd Gibson in the game, that means coach is frustrated. And that's what happened last game. Taj Gibson didn't play tonight, and that just meant that Gafford is playing the way that we expect him to play coming off the bench. Made an immediate impact and made an impact throughout the game. Had 10 solid points, so I definitely like what I saw. He does need to rebound a little more. Only 2 rebounds is a little low for my liking from the center position. You know what I mean? But he is a backup. But still, I expect like 4, 5, 6 rebounds from the backup center every game. You know what I mean? So I definitely didn't like that. I mean, I definitely liked Gafford's game tonight compared to last game, though. Bradley Beal. Now, this is the Bradley Beal that we need to see game in and game out. He started a little slow in the first half, but in the second half, he stepped it up. He ended up with 29 points, 5 assists, didn't have bad turnovers tonight. And he just played an overall solid game tonight, getting the ball to Porzingis. I love the Porzingis-Beal combination tonight. They really carried us in the second half, man. You know what I mean? And again, that's how they have to play in order for us to have success. Both of them have to be on. You know what I mean? Sometimes Beal could score 29-30. Sometimes Porzingis could score 29-30. But if they're both scoring 29-30 in the same game, and then you have Kuzma backing it up with 18-20, that's definitely a formula to win. So we definitely need to see more of that, man. But Beal played a very good game tonight. And this is the type of game he needs to play all the time. He is that, you know, like I said, a lot of people on Twitter tonight were saying Porzingis was our best player. It's arguable, you know what I mean, because of what Porzingis can do. But ultimately, Bradley Beal is the ball handler. He's the star of the team. And if we need a big clutch shot, Bradley Beal's the one that's going to take that shot. You know what I mean? So we need him to play like that. And we need that argument of who's the best player on the team. He's been playing poorly lately, and that's why a lot of people are already crowning Porzingis the best player on the team, because he's been consistent. But if Bradley Beal is consistent and gets back to that season he had a couple years ago when he almost won the scoring title, then it's going to be an argument. It's going to be debatable whether it's Porzingis or whether it's Beal. But no matter what, we need them both to play well for the team to be successful. And tonight, he showed that he can play very well, and he needs to continue that. When I mentioned that the Sixers made 5 straight field goals in the third quarter, we made 11 straight field goals in the third quarter, which kept us in the game and eventually helped us get the win. You know what I mean? So again, it's because we ran the offense better. We were taking better shots, and we were taking shots closer to the rim, which gives us a higher percentage chance to make a shot. You know what I mean? The closer you score to the basket, the closer you get to the basket to score, the higher the chances of you scoring are going to be, and the higher your field goal percentage is going to be. So again, I credit that to just the way we played offense and the game plan tonight, and we definitely need to keep that up, man. And then we had another 7-0 run in the fourth quarter, which helped us close the game out, and we really locked up on defense towards the end of the game, and we eventually won the game by double digits, man. So, man, I'm just really happy with what I saw tonight. And this is the formula that we really have to take, especially in our next game against Brooklyn back in D.C. Brooklyn's front line is not strong like that either. So the game plan should really be similar to tonight's game plan tonight. And I believe it's going to be similar tonight. And I believe it's going to be similar on Friday night. And I'm looking for another win. You know what I mean? It's going to be against a tough opponent, but we know the Nets are going through a lot, and we need to take advantage of it right now. You know what I mean? We got to really take advantage of their front line because it's really weak. And we showed that we can take advantage of scoring in the paint. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how we handle the Brooklyn Nets on Friday night, man. But anyway, man, that's all I got for y'all tonight, man. Great game, great win. I'm back confident in this team again after getting a little shaky. I was a little shaky by the end of last game, but I'm back. I'm not shaky anymore. We're back to 500. We stopped the 3-game skid, and we just got to move forward and just keep it up. You know what I mean? So anyway, man, if you like the content, I would really appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel at The Wizards Review on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter at Wizards Review. You can follow me, King Ade DMV, on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You could also follow me on NBA 2K23 or the Xbox Series X and S. You know what I mean? So anyway, man, enjoy the win. Let's savor this win. Celebrate it for a night or two. And then let's just hope that we can carry this momentum on Friday against Brooklyn and get another win and get back over 500. You know what I mean? That's what I'm really looking to see. And I'm going to be at that game. So I'm going to be live. So the show probably is not going to happen. Well, it's not going to happen right after the game. But the show is going to happen as soon as I get back home. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to seeing y'all, man. And I'm looking forward to Friday's game, man. You know what I mean? So anyway, man, have a good night. Take care. Peace.